Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to do a quick video to share with you guys just a little technique that I do. Art for me is a very therapeutic, relaxing tool that I use. So often I'll make things that I don't show on Instagram, and it's not about making a product. It's about just moving my hands, doing something to ease stress or whatever. So I just have this simple thing that I do this all the time. I'm even sitting at my kitchen table where I often do this in the midst of my chaotic house filled with all boys. So sometimes when I just need to zone out, from what's going on around me, I just pick out my journal, and often I'll use just really cheap journals to do this. I'm using my big, huge one today so you can see it better on the screen. But like this from Walmart, even just a sketch thing. I'll go and make, let's see if I have some in here. I'll just make some doodles. I do these all the time, you guys. I've shown this one. And random marks and color it in. So I just wanted to show you how simple it is. You can do it anywhere, even with screaming kids running around. Simple supplies, you can use whatever supplies. Today I'm just using, Prismacolor, color pencils. You can do any color pencils, and watercolor. So what I'm just choosing to use today. You can use acrylic paint, you can just color with pens, you can do it with whatever. I like to use the watercolor and the color pencil because sometimes it kind of makes it resist the color pencil and the watercolor, and I just try to I like to use the just kind of use it with contrast and stuff like that. So, and just because it's simple, and I like the feeling of the colored pencil. So typically I've been going with oranges and stuff, but I think I'm gonna try, I hope I don't regret it. I won't. I'm gonna do this aqua pencil, and literally just to start this, you're not drawing anything in particular. You're just gonna be moving your pencil around, okay? So if you can have like a moment of clarity, if you can, just sit and take a deep breath. Let me roll up my sleeves. Get a pencil, pen, whatever you want to do, and just start doodling. And the point is to doodle and not lift up your pencil, okay? So I already made a one, and I try to hold it back far, you know, and of course flower shapes are probably going to come out for me. Typically do that. It doesn't have to be any shape necessarily. I just think I doodle flowers and leaves so much that's what comes out in lines. But then just start doodling, okay? There's no agenda. You're just in the moment, relaxing. Yeah, you got your kids screaming and throwing balls all around you. That's okay, because you're not there. You're right here in your journal, in your art journal, making a mess, and your husband's looking at you wondering what the heck you're doing. Or whatever, wherever you are. And again, when you don't pick up your pencil or pen, it gives you opportunity for, see, I'm using it, I'm doing it so hard that it's bearing down. It gives you opportunity. Oh, I just picked it up, you saw that? No rules. But it gives you an opportunity. You have all these spaces in between and stuff. Okay, I did pick it up. No biggie. Again, no rules. Okay, done. That's done. And hey, I'll show you the next step. I decided before I start painting, it just came to my mind, I'm grabbing a green pencil, and I'm just gonna make marks inside, and that's just giving me another opportunity to paint and make a resist. I don't know if I've done this. I usually do this after when I make marks, but I thought it may be cool to try and see what this looks like with painting over it. We're gonna try it. Make lines. And I just chose green. I don't know why. Like I said, lately I've been working with more warm colors, or I always work with pinks, but oranges and reds and stuff. So we're gonna see how this goes with the green. Of course there's gonna be pink in it. Okay, now this is the fun and relaxing part too. Again, you can use crayons or pencils. You don't have to use paint, but And just start filling in colors. Let's see, what do I want to try? I'm gonna do pink first. And just start filling in like you're painting a, like you're coloring a coloring book. You're just painting in shapes and forms. Okay, so this part is the long part and the boring part, so I'll try to speed this up. Okay, let's see how this goes. But again, often when I do this, I may not be able to do it in one sitting, have to get up and cook dinner or whatever, you know. So at night or whatever. So I will, you can always leave it. And this is, you know, the kind of thing you come back to. And because this is the big, usually I like to work a little bit smaller. It is hard to paint and talk, you guys. So I am going to let this dry and see what I want to do next. Of course, I'm not loving it, but when you do this process, just remind yourself that it's just a relaxation technique. You're doing the process. So I've got things bleeding that I may want to fix and do with, but I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. Again, the messy look is good. It's just about moving your hands. So let's let it dry and see what we want to do next. Okay, I'm back. It's all dry now. And I decided I'm just gonna go back in it with color pencils. So usually, sometimes I go back with more paint and do more layers or whatever, add acrylic paint, whatever I want to do. But I'm gonna go in it with pencil. And again, this is just a journal page, and it's just a way of getting your hands moving, a good warm-up activity. Just something to kind of zone out or whatever you want to do. But it's like I said, it's not meant to be a piece of artwork unless you just really work at it, you know, and it would probably be beautiful if you kept really taking your time working on it. You know, guys, I'm doing these videos because I'm really trying to, as a practice, because I want to, I'm gonna be working on doing a paper mandala class, offer my free, like first free class and stuff like that. So I'm really sucking at the making the classes part, but the one, like I said, I'm working on it, but the one thing I am trying to, I don't want to get my face, and my face keeps getting in the video because I'm leaning so forward, you know, and of course I'm home alone and I don't have makeup on, and I am definitely not trying to get in these videos right now, but it's happening and that's whatever. I know y'all don't care what my face looks like, so no big deal. What I'm looking like right now, who cares? But I just think it's funny. I just say, it's the last thing I want to do is show my my face with no makeup or whatever, but no biggie, who cares? Okay, but again, like I said, I'm working on trying to get some things going, and I have so many awesome ideas that I've been working on forever, so, and to be honest, I keep putting it off because, where's my white pen? I had a white pen. Because I have so much like fear and insecurity, who doesn't? But I'm trying to, this year, I'm going to actually try to do it. And I've had a lot of supporters on Instagram. They've just been so great and encouraging, and you know, why not try? If it doesn't work out, then whatever. But right now, like I said, I always end up adding dots. I'm not thinking about, you know, I may want to bring back some of those lines back in the drawing. It really is so just a messy opportunity to play around, and you know, also during this time, I noticed like you pick out, you're not thinking about color palettes. I'm not thinking, when I do this, I'm not thinking about what's looking good or whatever. I'm just kind of picking what feels good at the moment. And then I realized, wait, I like these colors together. This looks good right here. You know, maybe I can figure out a way to use these colors. And so it just kind of gives you, it's just a good exercise either way, however, whatever you decide to do with it. And always, you know, can't stay away from the dots. Can't stay away from the dang dots. But who cares? It's fun. So I'm just adding. I'm not even thinking about what I'm adding, to be honest. I should have a little bit more thought right now. But I'm thinking more about the video camera. It's good to have contrast. I tried to pick I did think about that, trying to have a darker color. That's just because it makes it more interesting, but it's not important when you do this. And I like to leave some spaces white and maybe add dots or lines or whatever, no biggie. And again, this is not like the most beautiful piece of artwork, but it's just fun and it's relaxing, and you decide what you want to do with it and how involved you want to be with it. And but it's, again, just a fun process. And you know, instead of pulling out a coloring book, which they're great, don't get me wrong, you can make your own marks and color them with crayons or markers or paints. I like to do it with acrylic paint too, and I'll probably do a video on that as well. But okay, guys, you can do this forever or just stop when you want. And that is it. So I hope this helped you guys. I'd love to see if you guys try it. Just tag me at Herland Story, and I'd love to see it. And or You can do hashtag Herland Story. Just so I can see what you guys, if you guys are making it. If you have better ideas, if you make these in a different, better way, I'm sure I'd love to see it. And just play around. But like I said, I'm just gonna play around as long as I want, or as long as my kids will let me. And then we'll move on and to new things. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, you guys can send me a message. And like I said, no big deal. It's not really, I don't ever consider one finished. I just kind of move on to something else. So love you guys. I hope this was fun. Bye.